Hello and welcome to Tinseltown Trivia. I am one of your hosts, Brandon Davidson, alongside our normal new hosts,
Sean Sebastian
and
Keith Cheatham.
Discovered by Max Vatelmer, the phi phenomenon explains that the human brain can perceive about 10 to 12 images per second. Any faster than that, and our brains trick us into thinking it is a moving image. So therefore, achieving higher than 12 frames per second became the first target for early motion pictures. So how did we get the standard 24 frames per second? That's what this Tinseltown Trivia is all about.
In order to create a motion picture, a shutter wheel was used to introduce a frame of black in between each frame. This was so the projector could move the next picture into place, breaking up each individual picture from the next. However, at 12 frames per second, a nauseating amount of flicker can be seen.
Enter Thomas Edison, who came up with the magic number of 46 frames per second. At this rate, our persistence of vision doesn't notice the flicker in between each frame. Yet, because film isn't cheap, a lot of filmmakers decided to shoot at 16 frames per second and use a triple-bladed shutter wheel to show the same frame 3 times and create the illusion of 48 frames per second.
So far, everything we've talked about has referred to the silent film era. When sound was introduced, it was actually recorded on the film strip itself, along with the moving pictures. So in 1929, it became an international standard to shoot film at 24 frames per second. But why? It was said that at 16 frames per second, the sound fidelity wasn't as desirable as it was at 24, which is easily divisible for timing purposes and allowed Hollywood to save money on film.
We hope you've enjoyed this segment of Tinseltown Trivia, and if you love all things film, join us every week on the Red Moon Podcast on Thursday nights, live on Facebook and YouTube at 9 p.m. Eastern.
That's right. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow us on all of our social media platforms.
And if you're a little old-fashioned, please don't hesitate to email us at rmpodcast@redmoonproductions.com.